Yeah. Scottie Pimpen. Foxxy Chronicles. We do it for the paper. Boss mode at all times. The boss with the sauce. The Smokehouse Entertainment architect. Scottie Pimpen. It's the Smokehouse, baby. Talk to him, Dravo. Yeah. Shake game. I cannot stop till I get to the riches. I add and multiply to run up my digits. As a child, I was always ambitious, so all I know is to go out and get it. I am determined to run up a bag. I make every move like it was my last. I'm so addicted to popping these tags. I hustle like Nipsey to get to the cash. I gotta get it by any means. Got the heart of a hustler and boss in my jeans. Making reality from every dream and stuffing pockets till they bust at the scene. Run up a check, do the money dance, pull up in a coupe, thumbing through some bands. Knee deep in the game, never been a fan. Making plays while they watch for the stands. In love with the money, I can't get enough. Plan to get paid, it's all I discuss. Gamble with me and I'm calling your bluff. I'm smooth when I move, but I can get rough. My life is a picture of profit and power. Believing myself in the word about down. Putting in work every minute and hour. Stocking my money up tall as a tower. I've been making plays for the paper. For the paper. Talk to him, Dravo. Day for the paper. You know what? It's Scottie the Pimp. Shake game at all times. You know what I'm talking about? I'm making plays for the paper. I can't afford to ever let up. I'm good, but I try to be greater. Knocking down every obstacle like you set up. When I get a bag, I flip it and triple it. Too much hustle to diamond and nickel it. 3 moves at one time, that's a triple it. Authentic, go get it, not counterfeit. I'm in the boardroom and in the streets. Talking big budgets, chasing receipts. All I do is win, no one can compete. When they cooling off, I turn up the heat. I'm hungry and I gotta eat. And by any means, making ends meet with the fruits of my labor. I made a feast, made my own table and pulled up a seat. I'm relentless when I get a chance to get paid. I'm going all in and won't hesitate. Strategic with every last move that is made. I stick to the plan and won't deviate. I'm way up and I know I'm blessed. Everything I want, I manifest. Got money, power, and I got respect. Can't accept more, but never none less. Okay. We do this, baby. Boss mode. Everywhere you can get music, go get it. Because we do it for the paper. Talk to him, Dravo. Yeah. Scottie Pimpen. The Foxxy Chronicles. Let's have some boss talk. You know what I'm talking about?
Come back.
Yeah.
Hold on, what? Alright. Yo, y'all already know what time it is. Y'all tuned in to the Foxxy Chronicles, man.
Yeah, we in this thing.
Listen, I heard the boss was in the cave. Is that true?
You got it right. 1,000% right.
We're going to get into all that.
Yeah.
All that. We glad to have y'all. We got Scottie Pimpen in the cave. Y'all make some noise,
One
man.
time, Scottie Pimpen in the thing, baby.
That was just a sample he gave y'all of what's coming for February the 5th, right?
Yeah.
You gonna make that? Yeah.
You say the word, I'm there.
Okay.
And you done said it.
Yeah. You heard it here first. You always do, baby. Yeah. Let's shout out to our sponsors, man. We're gonna send a shout out to the Kitchen Angel. Shout out to Sonia Allen. Yo, if y'all haven't hit the Kitchen Angel up yet, you're missing out. Go on her page. When you see the food, it's gonna make you want something to eat. So hit her up on Facebook and Instagram at The Kitchen Angel. And you can also reach her at www.thekitchenangel.com. And we want to send a shout out to Stacey Holmes at Sussy Bubbles. Y'all, if you're still buying store-bought soap, I don't know what to tell you now. You're missing out. Hit Stacey Holmes up. Her Facebook business page is Sussy Bubbles. She has the best handmade natural soaps and sugar scrubs. I'm telling you. Y'all, we got to support our people. So y'all hit her up at Sussy Bubbles. Thank you, Stacey Holmes. Yo, we want to send a shout out to James Wrigley and Renee Humes at Oil Shop. Guys, y'all need to get some of this beard oil in your life. I'll tell you now, I have seen Listen, I'm so serious, y'all. I have seen some beards with some patches missing. You know what I'm talking about? I have seen some beards with just like a little strip, like somebody took a Sharpie. Like somebody took like somebody took a Sharpie and just drew it on there. And I'm telling you, Oil Shop can help you. This is some of the best scalp and skin oil around. Scalp, well, I ain't gonna say skin oil, scalp and beard oil. Y'all, you're missing out, fellas, because I know some of y'all need this oil in your life because your beards are missing something. And it's that oil from Oil Shop. So hit them up on Facebook and Instagram at Oil Shop. And you can also email them, www.oil.shop. Thank you so much, James and Renee. We want to send a shout out to Journey's Collection. Y'all, that's our youngest sponsor. I just can't mention that enough because the young kids today are entrepreneurs now. So they starting. Now, when I was coming up, it was the fast food restaurants for us. That was my first job, one of my first jobs. So I'm like, these kids today they selling clothes, they got boutiques, they got jewelry, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, it's such a young age, teenagers and young adults, so that's a good thing. So, y'all shop with her. She got charm bracelets, she got lip gloss, she got hair clips, and so much more. So, Journey's Collection on Instagram, and you can also reach her on her Gmail at journeyscollection@gmail.com. Thank you so much, Justice Bayless. And we'll shout out the rest of our sponsors before the show ends. Let's get off into this interview with the boss of Smokehouse Entertainment, man. What it do? What it do?
Man, thank you for having me once again, man. I really appreciate it. You know
oh, man. Hey, we glad to have you.
I've been seeing everybody that's somebody on this thing, so I was like, man, I need to be there.
Oh, my goodness. Don't start. We just started. Well, we're glad to have you because I have so many questions to ask you, and I'm just ready to get off into it. But let me see, where am I going to start first? Because it's so much. Let's start with the reason why you started Smokehouse Entertainment.
Well, I originally started, it was me and my two brothers. So Master P is my inspiration for everything I do as far as a label and a boss is concerned. So I started the label with my two brothers just like Master P did. You know, shout out to Splurge, shout out to Tony Snow, my two blood brothers. And originally we was just putting out music for us. So as you know, different career moves and stuff happening, you know, we switched the focus to other artists. Started with a team of artists that was from our area where we're from in Humphreys County, Love City to be exact. You know what I'm saying? So you know, different life circumstances happening. You know what I'm saying? Kind of, you know, I lost some artists, and I just kept pushing. You know what I'm saying? And I came up on this new crop of artists I got, you know, a whole bunch of talent, diversity, you know what I'm saying, and you know, we trying to make a move, you know what I'm saying, and reach out and touch the people. So, you know, I've always had a passion for music since a youngster, you know what I'm saying. I used to perform on stages and doing shows at schools, you know, since I was in my early teens. So music is a passion for me. So, you know, it was only right that, you know, I would pursue, you know, the business of music.
So how long have you been doing this?
Man, Smokehouse Entertainment has been in existence probably a little over 10 years, probably about 12 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So, you know, like I always say when, you know, I get a chance to talk about music, that like it's a long road. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy. It takes time. And, you know, just like I mentioned before, you know, some life circumstances disrupted the first group of talented artists I had. So I had to regroup, you know what I'm saying? So I've been rolling with the crew I got, you know what I'm saying, the last, like, going on 3 years. And it's been going well.
Tell me about the first group of artists you had.
They were all from my hometown. It was two. My guy Slim LA, he ended up catching a charge in the north. So he's doing time right now. I still stay in touch with him like a real one is supposed to. You know what I'm saying? I send him books, I send him bread, you know, whatever, but we talk often. He's now refocused his creative energy into writing books and stuff like that. Matter of fact, he just sent me a book that I'm going to get published for him.
That's awesome,
you know what I'm saying? So, my other artist, Fresh, you know, he got married, had some children and stuff like that. So, you know, maintaining for his family became a bigger priority in trying to pursue his music dream.
Right.
So, and so from there, you know, I just had to regroup. My younger brother, Tony Snow, he carried the flag for the label for several years. You know what I'm saying? He was the workhorse. You know what I'm saying? He was putting out mixtapes like every 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, he was really carrying the weight for the team. Yeah. And then, you know, when he had to make his move to focus more on his career, then, you know, I had to you know, regroup. And first artist I came up on was Shawty 48. She's a young lady that's from here in Jackson. She was making waves, like, you know what I'm saying, like you wouldn't believe, from the top of the state to the bottom, state to state.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, then I came up on Remedy, which is my female artist from Greenville, Mississippi. Then my cuz, Lil Biggs, he's from Salt Lake City, Utah. He was originally born in Mississippi, but he spent most of his life up there in Salt Lake. So,
okay,
you know, he's on the team. I linked up with him. Then I linked up with Mookie Montana. You know what I'm saying? And we've been, and my guy MJ the God. You know what I'm saying? Representing Memphis, Greenwood and Memphis. So,
all right,
yeah. So, you know, once we linked up, you know, everybody is super talented in their own right. Nobody has the same sound, same type of content. So, you know, since we linked up as like Voltron, we've been pushing.
all right,
Okay.
y'all,
They don't know Voltron.
Yeah, I went back to that Voltron.
Okay.
They gonna look that up.
Okay. Link like Voltron. Yeah.
At what point in your life did you decide that you wanted to become a music artist?
When I was a teen, you know, when I was probably about 15, when I was in the 8th grade or whatever the case may be, my friend wanted to rap and I was the beatbox. I always wanted to be a DJ first, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to be like Jazzy Jeff or somebody like that.
Man.
Yeah, I wanted to be a DJ. But, you know, I went in a personal family financial situation where I could buy, you know, get the DJ equipment. So, you know, I beatbox. Then once we formed a rap group called the Good Guys of Rap, GGR crew, you know what I'm saying? We was in 8th grade. So we was the group of kids that performed in all of the school programs.
Talent shows.
Yeah. Like Black History Month. You remember when they had Mothers Against Drunk Driving, Red Ribbon Week and stuff like that. So we wrote songs that were specifically for those type of events. So it kind of made us like real popular. Like we used to come up here in Jackson perform. Like, you know what I'm saying, when they had events.
In the 8th grade?
Yeah. All the way up to my senior year. You know what I'm saying? Like the grand finale was the school actually we came to school one day. They put us on a little bus and brought us to Jackson to come here and perform, and brought us back. And then another time, USM was doing a tape where they was taking all the young talent from all over the state to do this Don't Use Drugs campaign, or whatever the case may be. So our first time recording in a real studio was at USM when I was probably about 17 years old. So we went down there, school drove us down there, drove us back, fed us and all that like that. So we was feeling like some stars.
I was about to say, that had to be exciting for
Yeah.
at such a young age.
Yeah. And then on top of that, you know, we used to do battle rapping at school. You know, this other clique called the Committee. Shout out to all my guys that was part of the Committee. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we was like, hip hop was in our blood. You know what I'm saying? It was like it was everything.
Oh man, so that's been. It's like from then on. It's been.
Yeah, definitely. So I've been in love with it ever since. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I can't ever leave it alone. Every time I've tried to stop, I end up right back in.
Why you call it Smokehouse Entertainment?
Man, you asking some good questions. Like, all right, so I'm from Love City. I'm from Louise, Mississippi. It's a country. It's a little town. You know what I'm saying? In the Delta, in the midst of the fields, with the cotton fields and stuff like that. So I lived in the country. So on my song, when I say I got it out the mud for real, I got it out the mud for real because I lived on a dirt road.
The real mud.
Yeah. Like if it rained too much, you know what I'm saying? Like it was a struggle getting from home to the town.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So my grandfather used to have these little sheds behind the house, you know what I'm saying, that he kept all type of stuff in, you know what I'm saying, tools, fishing rods and stuff that my uncles in Chicago and all that stuff brought, bikes, old bikes, parts, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. And also, you know, my grandparents, they used to raise a hog every year. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
my grandparents are from Pocahontas.
Oh yeah.
So I know exactly.
Yeah. So one of them was where like the ham and stuff like that, meat off the hogs was kept in the wintertime covered in salt. You know what I'm saying? My grandfather called it the smokehouse. He called those little houses back there the smokehouse. But really just be and I adopted the name because to us back then the smokehouse was where all the good stuff was. You know what I'm saying? Like we would just go back there and ramble for hours and hours and find all kind of stuff, look at stuff. You know what I'm saying? So the smokehouse is where all the good stuff is. So you know what I'm saying? And that's why I adopted the name.
So Smokehouse Entertainment got all the good stuff.
Yeah, all the good stuff.
Yeah.
All the flavor.
Okay. I feel. So tell us about some of these artists that you have. Now I know I just recently, not too long ago, found out that you had Mookie Montana. I didn't even know.
Yeah. See, Mookie and I, we got like a more of a partnership than him being signed directly to my label. So, you know what I'm saying, we support each other, you know what I'm saying. I push for him and he pushes for the label, you know what I'm saying. So, when I met him, you know what I'm saying, I instantly knew he was a talent. But it all started with this latest crop that's really been the driving force for us developing a reputation for quality and actually being known around the city and state. It started when I linked up with Shawty 48. Because she became the workhorse, you know what I'm saying? Because you know she came out the box with the total package. She really, in all actuality, what we're seeing right now, and I'm not just saying this, what we're seeing right now out of Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B, that's her blueprint. That's the blueprint we came out with. You know what I'm saying? You know, the only female MC that was in the market at the time was Nicki Minaj. So she kind of set the foundation after Lil' Kim, you know what I'm saying? But we had the formula, you know what I'm saying? And she had everything that you would want out of a female artist with the lyricism and the sex appeal and not being shy about her performances. So, linked up with her. Yeah, definitely. Because we're about to start putting together some new work for her coming up soon, you know what I'm saying? So she's already getting beats and writing music, so that's going to come about. Then linked up with MJ the God through a mutual friend, you know what I'm saying? He's a real talented MC, originally from the Delta but living in Memphis, you know what I'm saying? He make that hustler music. That's why I said we got all flavors. So Shawty 48, she makes that women's empowerment, like you know what I'm saying, as hard as dudes have talked about females, Shawty 48 came out of the box talking about dudes just that hard. So, you know, dudes ain't nothing, they can do this, that, and the third, you know what I'm saying, they can eat this, they can kiss that, so you know what I'm saying, like. So was she the first female? Yeah. Yeah, she was definitely the first female I ever had, you know what I'm saying, on my team. Got with MJ the God. MJ the God started providing the hustler music, you know what I'm saying, so that became evident, and he's a supreme MC. I'm talking about, like, he's a rapper's rapper, like, you know what I'm saying, like, with all the street credibility.
You gotta look him up.
Yeah, definitely. All the street credibility you can imagine, you know what I'm saying, he's certified. So, you know, he brings that into his music, you know what I'm saying, he's definitely changed his life where, you know what I'm saying, he's no longer in the streets, but he has the reality to reflect on and put it in his music. So, we linked up, started doing projects, then got my cousin Lil Biggs, you know what I'm saying, he you know, I had been knowing him, you know, since a baby or whatever the case may be. So he was out there in Utah and he was rolling with a crew, you know what I'm saying. I used to advise him, give him information, he asked me questions, this, that, and the third, and they were doing their own thing. Then just at one point in time, I'm like, cuz, we might as well roll together. So, you know what I'm saying. So he's been my West Coast arm of the Smokehouse family because he got a nice following out there. He's networked with most of the underground artists, independent artists that are out there in the Utah, Northern Cali area. So, you know, he's well respected out there. Then I came up on Remedy, who is my female artist from Greenville, Mississippi.
Yeah, I definitely want to get her.
Yeah. I came up on her scrolling Facebook, and they were doing these beat challenges. You know, like they do. You know, everybody play a beat and people rapping. So it's all type of people rapping over the beat. And I saw her one day, you know, rapping, you know, on the video, and I was like, man. Like, if she can do that, and it was flawless, it was clean, I'm talking about it was nice. So when I looked at it, I'm like, man, if she can do that sitting in her car, you know what I'm saying, and not mess up and have those type of bars, she could actually rap. So I hit her up, like, you know what I'm saying, like, do you do music? She's like, nah, I don't. I'm not a rapper. I just did that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm more into being like a manager. You know what I'm saying? She wanted to be a person to help artists. You know what I'm saying? Reach their potential. So I was like, man, like, you know you can really do this now. And I told her the same thing I just said. Like, look, if you can do that sitting in your car, you can go in a booth and do that easy. Like, you go record a song like it ain't nothing because you didn't even mess up. So she warmed up to the idea, and initially she was, I was, just giving information, so I wasn't trying to just pull her in, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, look, any information you need, I'll give you the information, whether it's, getting your copyright, your publishing and stuff like that together, or getting your music out, on the platforms or whatever the case may be, just holler at me, you know what I'm saying? Because you're from the Delta, you know what I'm saying? I want to see you win, you know what I'm saying, if you want to do it. So after she started getting started with it, then she was like, you know what? I want to join the Smokehouse team. So I was like, wow, okay, well, it's on then. Right. So that completed the cipher, you know what I'm saying, as far as the team goes, and we've been pushing and releasing projects ever since, you know what I'm saying.
Man,
What's up?
that's good stuff right there. That's good stuff right there.
Yeah, it came together sweet.
Now, you call yourself, now I know about boss mode. Why you call yourself the boss?
Man, because that's how I'm living. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm the CEO of the label, you know what I'm saying? I don't assume no dominant, like, bossy type mode with the artists. You know what I'm saying? We're a team. You know what I'm saying? We're a family. If you see me write about or post about my squad, I always say we the Smokehouse Entertainment family, because this is what we are. Naturally, because I'm the most seasoned at this point in time, you know what I'm saying? I try to give as much guidance as possible, you know what I'm saying? Try to give as much direction. Everybody's still capable or have the power to make their own decisions, you know what I'm saying? But, I try to be as positive in it and give as much good advice as I can. And, I own a record label. I own an IT company. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 degrees in computer science. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm bossing for real. I work a job, you know what I'm saying? But my dad was a boss, and I came up under a boss, and that's how I live, you know what I'm saying? I'm about pursuing greatness, you know what I'm saying? About being successful, trying to get to the money, you know what I'm saying? About enjoying life, you know what I'm saying? Like, all the things that bosses do, you know what I'm saying? And like I said before, Master P was the blueprint for me, you know what I'm saying? So in trying to follow in those footsteps as far as a company goes, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got to be there, you know.
Man, that's good stuff. I'm gonna say that's good shit, but
I get the meaning.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So with the team that you have now, what do we have to look forward to as far as Smokehouse Entertainment?
Man, continue to drop music, you know what I'm saying? Continue to try to reach out and touch the people, you know what I'm saying? Before COVID hit, part of what established us was getting out and performing, city to city, state to state. So, we perform everywhere from Dallas to Atlanta, up to Memphis, you know what I'm saying? Like, in all points in between, Louisiana. So that was part of our grind. So now we've had to refocus our efforts to, more of online marketing and promotion. So, we're running ads left and right, on different platforms, you know what I'm saying? Trying to make sure we keep creating good content and finding ways to get it out to the people and bring awareness to it, because, one of the main things for me is to continue dropping music, you know what I'm saying? Being that the group of artists that are on the team are so diverse, they cover so many bases. Mm-hmm. They cover so many fan demographics, you know what I'm saying? So if you like, the 40 Shouted 48 style, or you like MJ style, or you like Mookie style, you like Remedy style, you like Lil Big style, those are all fan bases that we can attack at the same time. So I usually release albums maybe a month and a half behind each other once we get going, you know what I'm saying? So as time permits, or as the creative process and the packaging and getting everything ready to go falls in place, you know what I'm saying? A month or 2 behind each other, and once we get everything out, during and after, we're pushing. We're moving as a squad, So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep it up. I admire all the great CEOs, you know what I'm saying? So whether that's Jay Prince, Tony Draper, Baby, Dame Dash, Diddy, you know what I'm saying? I use all them as inspiration to try to pursue this thing at a high level, you know what I'm saying? And like Diddy said, we can't stop and we won't stop, and that's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
For real. Tell me about the music that you make.
Man, when I did my first album, MacBook, you know what I'm saying, I did it was more conceptual, so I did it to play off my name, Scottie Pimpen. So it was a whole lot of pimping and macking and being a player type music, mixed in with some real messages, you know what I'm saying? So I usually divide my albums into two halves. One half is extremely street, you know what I'm saying, edgy, and then the second half is more smoothed out, more inspirational, you know what I'm saying?
You do every album like that?
Yeah, I've only done 2 as a solo artist, you know what I'm saying? Prior to that, my brothers and I, we did 4 albums, you know what I'm saying? So we had placements in the record stores, you know what I'm saying? We did consignment agreements with the record stores around and stuff like that, and our stuff was online for sale before having music online was extremely popular. You know, the people that were really doing it knew about it, but before everyone was going to purchase or stream music, you know, our stuff was available there. But I've only done 2 albums as a solo artist. I think I released MacBook in like 2018, and just did this one. And really, after I did MacBook, I was considering myself done. You know what I'm saying? Like that was gonna be my one and only album. You know what I'm saying? But when I released it, you know, I was pleased with it. I feel like I rap, you know, I rap my ass off on it, you know what I'm saying, and had great music and stuff like that. But the content was so edgy, it was so player that everybody wasn't gravitating. They couldn't feel it. You see what I'm saying? It's just, you know, so I went back in the lab, you know what I'm saying? I was cool, you know, I performed at all type of different places because I had songs on there that fit different categories. So using music off that album, I performed at a Juneteenth festival on Farish, all type of events where there had to be a good message in the music and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So I did that, but as far as the album as a whole, it didn't get the reception that I wanted. So, you know, I looked at, you know, like I'm very active in the scene, the music scene that's in the area. So whenever there's an event going on, whether I'm performing or my artists are performing or not, I'll pop up in that thing just to see what's going on, you know what I'm saying, see what's what. And I was noticing the artists that was getting the most response, either online or in person. So I'm like, man, you know, I'm an analyst. I'm a professional analyst. So I sit back and I'm rather than getting mad or be a hater, I'm like, okay, so what is it about what they doing that's got the people gravitating to them like that? And what it was they was creating music that people could feel more on a personal level. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't no player. Everybody ain't no Mac. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't no pimp. So some people can't even relate to that or even agree with that thinking. So you know what I'm saying? So as I peeped game, I was like, okay, bam. All right, that's what it is. And so then, you know, I got inspired by the styles, you know what I'm saying, the change in the cadences, and you know, I always been a fan of serious MCing. So once I got the spark back to create some more music, you know, I created a couple singles. I created No Rush with Mookie Montana, which got a great response, you know what I'm saying. M-Dub shot the visual. Then I did Ralph Lauren with Fred Nice. He did the production and the vocals on it. So, you know, I was kind of content on using those singles. Then as we started planning for the year, everybody putting their albums together, you know, I'm thinking about, you know, how much music we're going to have to carry us through the year. And I was like, you know what, I might as well put something together too. So then I just strategized and used what I had been analyzing, looking at what's going on, and wanted to create some music that the people could feel more, you know what I'm saying? So I upped my pen game, I upped my MCing game, and I came up with Boss Mode, you know what I'm saying? So I think it came out super nice, you know, because I got vocal features from Cora Ross, which is a talented singer from the Delta. He rolls with that Full House Entertainment crew with Amos and iPod, that crew. Yeah. I got hooks from Fred Nice. He's the producer, singer from Oxford. I got vocals from Dravo Coolidge, who was featured on the song I did first.
Him. I gotta get him on the show.
Yeah, Dravo's talented. He's down with yeah. Definitely got Mookie Montana on that thing, you know what I'm saying? Like Mookie Montana put a battery in my back, you know what I'm saying? Because he's so talented, so melodic, you know what I'm saying? You know, he's so creative that, you know, you can't help but be inspired if you're around them all the time. So, who else I got? Oh yeah, I got a vocal feature from, and I forgot to mention him. My new R&B artist, Curtis B. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah. He's originally from Jackson. His album is called Life, Living in Forever Every Day. So he's featured on there with the vocals, and then naturally I got verses from my team, MJ the God, Lil Biggs, Remedy, Mookie Montana rapped on songs. So, you know, once I incorporated the people that I had connections with into the project, it made it even better than I would have initially thought it would be.
Now, what did you do different with Boss Mode than you did with your first album?
For one, I kept the production all Mississippi. So, like, D Ford produced 10 of the 14 tracks on it.
Wow.
He's a producer from Belzona, Mississippi, from the Delta where I'm from.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The exact county that I'm from. Fred Nice produced 3 of the 14 songs. Again, he's from Oxford, Mississippi. And then I got one track that's from a producer that's outside the state, you know what I'm saying? But I kept the production 95% all Mississippi. And then I really upped my rap game, you know what I'm saying? I always felt I was a quality MC, but I feel like I've gotten better, you know what I'm saying? So in studying MCs, you know what I'm saying? Like I love rap. So I study this, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm studying cadences, like for instance, like people might not even look at it like this, you know, this detail. But when I did MacBook, what I noticed was all the hooks for all the songs that were in the mainstream or that were very popular only had 4 words in it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. So I made all the hooks on MacBook out of 4 words. You know what I'm saying? So, and it worked. You know what I'm saying? But there, you know, so I'm listening to music at that level of detail.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm analyzing. So this go around, I recognized that the cadences was the driving force. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody, it started with everybody talking about that Migos flow. You know what I'm saying? With that with the triplet. You know, but you got guys like Pee Wee Longway, Money Man, Future, and all these other people that just they rap. The cadence is so quick and so consistent that, you know, I took heed. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna incorporate that into my game. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sound like them. I'm still gonna have the type of wordplay in lyrics that I, you know, that are true to me. But at the same time, I'm gonna incorporate some more up tempo, you know, double time, triple time cadences, and that's what it is.
What are you doing to better yourself as an artist?
Man, staying in tune with the new music, staying in tune with the new artists. You know what I'm saying? Like I listen to, you know what I'm saying, like whoever comes out, I'm gonna at least check it out, whether I initially like it or not, or even if I like it after I hear it. But I'm gonna remain aware of what's going on, you know what I'm saying, in the game, you know what I'm saying, in the industry, you know what I'm saying. Like if somebody's hot, I'm gonna understand why they're hot, you know what I'm saying. What is it about them, and try to take something away from it that, you know what I'm saying, that could better me or my team. Because like I said, I always try to give them, you know what I'm saying, as much advice as I can about to help them be the best them they could be. So, you know what I'm saying, it might be some of the things I might recognize, they might be recognizing it too, so it just confirms it, you know what I'm saying. And in the case it's not, then it's something they can add to their repertoire or take into account. So, you know, that's really what it is. Just staying on top of the game, studying who's hot and why, you know, and trying not to get too stale, you know, nothing stale at all, really.
Well, in these days and times, do you follow the trend or do you try to remain as original?
I'm all about originality, you know what I'm saying. But, you know, along with the trend, you know what I'm saying, the why it became a trend is the biggest part of the equation, you know what I'm saying. You don't have to do something exactly like everyone else is doing, you know what I'm saying, to understand what it is that made it as popular as it is, and try to take that into account with what you're doing. Like, for instance, like with that Migos flow, it's easy to mimic that style and end up sounding just like them. But when you take into account, it's just a faster flow than the usual. Now it's you know what I'm saying? So you just take that into account, speed the flow up. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do that exact style, but speed the flow up. So, you know, just take into account what's going on.
Tell us about some of the songs on Boss Mode.
Man, Boss Mode is is meant to be the anti-sad, anti-woe is me music. You know what I'm saying? Here and abroad, you know what I'm saying? Even with these younger artists that happen to pass away and this, that, and the third in the industry and the mainstream.
Right.
A lot of them focus on being sad, being hurt, you know what I'm saying, struggling and stuff like that. And even though I come from the country, I come from a real struggle for real, you know what I'm saying, I'm blessed. So there's no need for me to focus on that, you know what I'm saying. You know, I pray about it. I pray and give thanks for where I am in my life, but at the same time, I'm all about progression and perseverance and coming up. So Boss Mode is all about that. The whole album is all about getting money, enjoying life, pursuing greatness, overcoming trials and tribulations, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I started that thing out with the boss, you know what I'm saying, that's like the perfect intro for it, and actually was the last song I recorded. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because when I, you know, I have a little format, you know what I'm saying? Like when I did MacBook, which was my first album, the first song was MacBook. So, you know, the whole while I was creating all the music, I'm like, man, this ain't gonna feel right if I put this album out and I don't have a title track, you know what I'm saying? So I was riding up to the Delta, had saw D4 post the track, and when I listened to it, the hook started coming to me, and I started saying the boss, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh man, this is it, you know what I'm saying?
Right then.
Yeah. So on that joint, I tried to be as bossy as humanly possible, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I tried to, you know, make my statement, like why I feel like I'm the boss. I am a boss type, you know what I'm saying, just like others should be, you know what I'm saying, and lay it out there, you know what I'm saying. So, you know, I think the second joint is For the Paper, featuring Drevo again, you know what I'm saying, just trying to emphasize, trying to get to it, you know what I'm saying, like just because we from Mississippi, a relatively poor state, and this, that, and the third, you know what I'm saying, there's people here living good too, you know what I'm saying, living very good. You know what I'm saying? Getting to it. You know, riding good, working good, owning businesses, you know what I'm saying, take care of their family. So, you know, that's really what it was all about. So, you know, just trying to emphasize getting to it.
Okay. Do you have a favorite?
Man. Honestly, I don't, you know what I'm saying, because it just came together so nice, man. Like, I try not to be, you know, an egomaniac, but man, I've been listening to the album ever since I released it. Yeah. Like I listen to it every day. Like,
yourself, right?
Yeah, all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? Because when I was creating it, I wouldn't listen to it. Once I record a song and critique it and make sure it's all the way right, I put it away. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to wait until I got the whole album done and out, then enjoy it like everyone else. So I really didn't play a lot of these songs over and over again, you know what I'm saying, after I created them. So since I released it, I just been, you know what I'm saying, really just, you know, kind of personally patting myself on the back, you know what I'm saying, like,
okay.
You know what I'm saying,
you
like,
better, man, you supposed to.
Yeah, you know, people, man, you know, I've had a lot of people that tell me how much they enjoy it, how good it sounds, this, that, and the third. But you know, me being you know, we're always our own worst critics.
Very
you know what I'm saying? So with me listening to it, I'm looking for what I might have missed or what I could have done better, and I've been pleased. Like, man, you locked it in this time. You know what I'm saying? Like it came together. Man, with the messages and the execution. Yeah, it did that.
That's awesome. That's great. I know you're real proud of that, as you should be. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, is there any advice you would give someone trying to do what you're doing? Yeah, definitely.
You know, you've heard multiple artists and leaders in the music community say this over and over again. It all starts with investing in your craft, whether it's your time into getting better at being an MC and a performer, you know what I'm saying, as well as investing financially into making sure your music is mixed and mastered, you know what I'm saying, making sure your artwork is professional grade, not looking like something, you know, somebody made at home, this, that, and the third. Investing in promo, you know what I'm saying, that's an even bigger factor that we're all learning about now, you know what I'm saying. It's not something that you know, I know about or others have mastered, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the third, but it's something that we as independent artists are becoming more aware of how to use to our advantage, you know what I'm saying, and it takes bread to do it, you know what I'm saying, whether it's a little bit here and there or a lot all at once all the time, you know what I'm saying, but you got to make that investment and then stay committed to what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you love it, if you're really doing it because you love it, then keep doing it. Don't let the lack of support you might not get, or the amount of support that you get, deter you from continuing to try to be great at it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's hard. You know what I'm saying? It ain't, you know, some people look out and hit that lick, you know, one song and happen to go viral, and now they're the superstar that's out there, and, you know, and others, for most, it's hard work. You know what I'm saying? It takes time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was listening to XM the other night, and that guy, they got that song Throat Baby, or whatever, the one that everybody, Throat Baby. You know what I'm saying? That song was released 10 years ago. Well, no, he started doing it 10 years ago, but it was a few years ago when the song came out. But he had all type of issues and stuff like that, and the song now finally caught on to where it's making him, you know what I'm saying, where he getting plaques and stuff now, you know what I'm saying. So that just emphasizes how much of a task it is, you know what I'm saying, to stay consistent. Whether people is messing with it or recognizing you or not, keep doing what you're doing, you know what I'm saying.
Did they ever come to a point where you thought about just giving up on it?
Nah. Cause I love it, you know what I'm saying. Like, it's a part of me, you know what I'm saying. Like, when I was coming up, I didn't even listen to any other music but rap. You see what I'm saying? I ain't listen to R&B, you know what I'm saying. It took me till I got almost out of high school to start, you know, listening. The only time I would probably listen to something other than rap was at a prom or a ball or something, you know what I'm saying? You know, but for me, it's always been rap. So artists from the East Coast to the West Coast, down south, Midwest, or whatever, it's always been a love for me. So, you know, I never thought about giving up on it. You know, it's always something that, you know, I've been in love with. You know.
What do you think about some of these new artists today? The music.
Just nationwide.
The new generation.
Man, I can't lie. I like the sounds. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like the vibes. You know what I'm saying? That's what make me enjoy guys like Mookie and Drevo so much, because they got that vibe. You know what I'm saying? They got the vibe that this new age artist is on. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, the artists nationally that are on that vibe, though, they need to get better at being artists. You know what I'm saying? Putting a little bit more in their content. You know what I'm saying? Because even though I might like the vibe of it, you know what I'm saying, a lot of this murder music, I can't feel it. You know what I'm saying? Where you talking about killing everything, moving. You know what I'm saying? Disrespecting the dead and this, that, and the third. You know, I ain't feeling it. But, you know, I can find myself enjoying it from time to time. You know, just because of the vibe. You know what I'm saying? But I think even them, as they get older, you know what I'm saying, they'll get more in tune with being craftsmen, you know what I'm saying, and get better at the craft. But, you know, I enjoy the vibes, you know what I'm saying. I like the direction it's come to, because if they didn't bring anything else to the table, they brought the up-tempo flow, you know what I'm saying, to the forefront. Naturally, guys like Bone Thugs and Harmony, this, that, and the third, they had the speedy flow, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the third, but it's more like, if you ain't rapping with some type of faster tempo, you can't blend in these days. So, you know, they did bring that to it.
When did you decide that you want to do the clothing apparel?
Man, one of my mentors and colleagues, you know what I'm saying, on this music thing, Kamikaze, you know what I'm saying, one of the things that he always emphasized is when you're doing shows and you're moving around city to city, you know what I'm saying, place to place performing, always have something that you can sell to the people. You know what I'm saying, whether it's your physical CDs or some merch,
right?
A T-shirt, a hat, something, a pen, something. Have something.
Good advice.
You know what I'm saying, like, so when you'll have an opportunity to at least reap some type of benefit or leave a mark with people. So initially, the Love City gear was meant to just be merch that we sell when we travel and go place to place, you know what I'm saying? Because the group that me and my brother started with, the first group that Smokehouse Entertainment put out, was the Love City Players. So Love City is the street name for the city that I'm from, the town that I'm from, you know what I'm saying? But as a product, you know what I'm saying, I thought about it, I was like, you know what, because of how our town was, you know, it was a party town, you know, everybody used to come from surrounding cities to come go to the clubs in our town. So it was all love. That's why we called it Love City. So I was like, you know what? Love City as a product is any city, anywhere that has love and respect for the true and real.
Alright.
So when I started marketing it like that, you know, people just started gravitating to it. So, you know what I'm saying? And then when COVID hit, there wasn't no shows to go to, you know, so you know, it took off, you know what I'm saying? So it became more than what I intended to be, and I'm grateful for that, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad people enjoy it, you know what I'm saying, and people down with the color scheme and so forth. So, you know, I've been pretty much keeping it simple, you know, I haven't changed the logo since I started it, but, you know, I try to have all type of different colorways and stuff like that, so it's been a great thing.
What all do you offer?
I got hoodies, I got t-shirts, I got masks, I got hats, I got hoodie suits. Those are all the products we got right now. Yeah.
Now, how can people order this?
So right now, and based off how it took off, I've only been going hand to hand. So people been contacting me through social media and this, that, and third. And me being an IT professional, I build websites. It's really a shame that I haven't built a website for it. So that
come on now, you got to bet.
Yeah, for real though. So that's the next thing that I'm about to do. I'm gonna go ahead and put up the website where it can be sold online. You know what I'm saying? Really before the year's out. So
cool.
Yeah. So you know, right now people just contact me through social media or through my email. You know, we line up the order and get it shipped out. But I'm definitely gonna create a website.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's talk Mississippi, man.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Tell me, what's the business with Mississippi as far as the music industry?
Man, I think we're slowly getting there. We're getting to where we want to be. You know what I'm saying? Like there's talent all over the state. I'm telling you.
Right.
Like from the north part of Mississippi all the way down to the south, east, and the west. Mm-hmm. Everywhere you go, you're going to find some artists that are extremely talented and they got great music. But the difference with us as a group as artists is most of the places that people talk about when they talk about, you know, like we need to be like Atlanta or New Orleans or whatever, that's a city in the state. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're the whole state together. So you got all these different towns outside of Jackson and this, that, and the third that have talent to bring to the table. Where so it's a different push. You see what I'm saying? Where these people in these other states, they're pushing for a city. Everybody comes out of that city. Where even from David Banner to Mississippi Mafia, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, Booty Balls player, whatever, it's Mississippi. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Not Jackson, not Canton, not Love City. You know what I'm saying? It's always everybody said Mississippi. Right. You see what I'm saying?
Right,
so it's a lot to that. Trying to expose the whole state as opposed to a particular city. So, you know, in that regard, we slowly getting where we want to go, but the talent is not an issue. You know what I'm saying? So it's just about creating the interest that can help the artists take off. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, one of the things, you know, beyond the artists that's in those cities that people talk about when they talk about be like this city or that city, it's the fans that make these people popular. You know what I'm saying? It's the radio stations or whatever the case may be. Even though radio is kind of faded a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But yet it's still a factor, you know what I'm saying? But it's the fans. You see what I'm saying? It's the fans that make them popular. So as a state, our population has to get to the point where they value or have more of love for artists from the state, where they take ownership. You know what I'm saying? It's artists from my state or nothing. You see what I'm saying? Like, we ain't worried about trying to jam to Atlanta or whoever. We gonna find what we like out of the artists that's from our state. You know what I'm saying? And when that becomes the norm, then things gonna really take off. You know what I'm saying? So more than any artist rapping together or showing love, or you know what I'm saying? Because plenty of people do that. You know what I'm saying? But it's more about the fans becoming more invested in the artistry that's here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just taking ownership of it. You know what I'm saying? And even as artists, I think one of the last factors that need to come into play is the sharing of information. You see what I'm saying? Like that, I thought about that the other day. You know what I'm saying? Like, we talk about collaborating and showing love and this, that, and third. But really the last factor is sharing information. By that I mean, if I figure out a promo company that is definitely getting me results, you know what I'm saying, it's making my numbers go up or making my revenue go up, you know what I'm saying? If another artist that I know is out there trying to get it asks me about that, I shouldn't have no problem telling them, hey, use this company, because they work for real. You see what I'm saying? It might cost you some bread, whatever the case may be, but I mean, it's, you know, it's a little too much sheltering of information, holding back of information right now, and that's really the last thing, you know. Because if you give somebody information that help them go up, that ain't gonna bring you down. It ain't a zero sum. You see what I'm saying? Because you're you and you got your appeal, your fan base, this and the third. So I think sharing information is the last thing that we need to do. You know what I'm saying? If you figure it out, don't have no problem. You know what I'm saying? Sharing that information with the next artist, whether it's in your circle, outside your circle. Because that's what anybody will tell you about me. You can ask me anything. If I know, if I got some insight into it, I'm gonna tell you. I ain't trying to charge you for it or whatever the case may be, because you know it only helps us as a whole. The more people that get out there, that get the numbers up, that get out there and get the exposure, the better. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna work to all our advantage.
Well, what would be the thing that would draw the attention to the Mississippi artists that they need?
Man, that's a hard one. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely not the quality. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that for a fact. You know what I'm saying? These people got all type of styles, all type of songs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I put together a mixtape series called Dirty Delta Hustlers. It features all the artists that I could come in contact with that got quality music that's going about it the right way, that's from the Delta area. So from Greenwood to Greenville, Ruville, all the way all over the Delta. You know what I'm saying? Yazoo City, or whatever the case may be. And they're all great songs. But I think, you know, like I said, people have to take a vested interest in, you know, as fans in the state. For instance, like what makes Quentin Tarantino, you know, the Don, you know, have so much popularity with making movies is because people say, I want to watch a Quentin Tarantino movie. They prefer him over anything else. These other movies come out, it's good and this, that, and the third.
I want to watch his movie.
Yeah, I want to watch his movie. So it's the same thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's all this other good music or whatever, but I want to jam Mississippi music. When that becomes the norm, you know what I'm saying, then it's going to take off, you know what I'm saying? And I really don't have an answer that will make people more gravitate to it, but I think, you know, as a whole, you know, hopefully hearing me speak on it or as many people restate the idea that if the fans start just loving the state as a whole itself, within itself, then it'll help things take off on all type of levels.
Man. So, I mean, you don't think that Mississippi has a fan base? Mississippi artists have a fan base?
Yeah, definitely. But it's, you know, there are several artists that got great followings. But, you know what I'm saying, as a state, like you go city to city or you're in traffic, you know what I'm saying, you're still hearing other music, you know what I'm saying? You're not hearing almost every other car artist from Mississippi, you know what I'm saying, no matter who it may be, you know what I'm saying?
You telling the truth.
He's lying, unless I'm in their city, because I'm a blast out music.
Right.
And he do that, man.
Yeah, I love it, you know what I'm saying? But it's definitely people got followings, but, you know, in order to make the whole scene blow up, you know what I'm saying, just, you know, fans gotta start loving or choosing to love our music over everything else, you know what I'm saying? There ain't no magic pill for that, it's just something that got to come about, you know what I'm saying? You know, maybe more, once we master the marketing and promotion game where we can put this Mississippi music in their face the same way the Big Mac commercial is or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying?
Right, over again.
Yeah, and that's a big part of it too, like I mentioned before. You know, we're all learning to master the marketing and promotion aspect of this thing, and that's going to be a big factor in getting the people to gravitate, you know, as in greater numbers, you know what I'm saying, to our music. Because I mean, like, I was just in LA the last few days over the weekend. On the radio station, you ain't hearing nothing but West Coast music. You ain't hearing nothing from the South. You know what I'm saying? Like
they playing
on their big station, it's all Snoop and like who, you know, West Coast is the West Coast bounce all day, every day. You see what I'm saying? So it got to be, you know, a similar thing. Like when you go out, like many years ago, I was in D.C. You know what I'm saying? Where I was staying in New Jersey. So from New Jersey all the way up to you know, New York or whatever the case may be, moving up and down the turnpike. You ain't hearing nothing but East Coast music. You see what I'm saying? And so down here, yeah, you know, you hear nothing but South music. But when it comes to within our state, you know what I'm saying, we need to try to, you know, in some form or fashion, try to put the attention more on our best artists, no matter who they are. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got to be somebody from the Smokehouse. It ain't got to be me. But, you know, more consistently supporting the artists that are from the state, you know, and giving them the light.
Well, you know, a lot of artists say it's so hard for them to get their music played on the radio.
I mean, yeah, it's a task now. You know what I'm saying? It's a task. I can't deny that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but it can't hinder you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can't slow you down. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you do like the artists from everywhere else do. You go out of state. And if you bring back numbers from the next state over that's playing your music, then this state here gonna play it. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, it's definitely something that make you be like, damn, man, I wish it could be, wish they would work with us, you know, or be more receptive to us. But it's ways around it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a game. You know what I'm saying? It's chess, not checkers. So, you know what I'm saying? You gotta make a chess move on. You know what I'm saying? You know, definitely can't be deterred. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be all type of obstacles. You know what I'm saying? And lack of support and this, that, and the third. But if you really want it, you know what I'm saying? You find ways. You know what I'm saying, to get out to the people, because if you create the demand, if the people start calling in, you know what I'm saying, like, why you ain't playing that? Why I want to hear this, I want to hear this, I want to hear this, and this, that, and the third. It'll be on.
Yeah. Well, man, listen, I got so much more I want to ask you, so I'm going to invite you back for season 2.
I'm definitely with it.
So we can continue.
Yeah.
You know, because I got some more stuff I want to chop it up with
I'm
you
definitely with it. I'm definitely with it. I thank you for even considering bringing it back.
People out, so
Yeah.
yeah,
I understand how it goes. You know what I'm saying?
but you know what? I wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you.
For you and all the artists. Smokehouse Entertainment.
Thank you.
Man,
We
y'all
appreciate
doing
that.
big things.
We appreciate the support.
You gotta give me all these artists' names so I can get them on
Oh, definitely.
for season 2.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely
You
gonna
know,
do
we
that.
gotta get our artists seen. We gotta get them out there. We gotta let it be known.
Yeah.
That we got talent here, man. We can't. What you got there?
Yeah.
What you got there?
So,
what you got
so,
there?
I had to come there and use. You know what I'm
He
saying?
made me stop in mid.
Yeah. I want to bless you with some Little City gear, so I brought
Oh
you.
man.
You know what I'm saying? I had a blue one, but when you let me know you was kind of rolling with the red team, you know what I'm saying? I had to go make an adjustment. You know what I'm saying? So I got you this Little City shirt.
Y'all see it?
Little City mask.
Yeah, Foxxy get gifts, baby.
Yeah. I got
They
some.
show
I got a couple
love,
things for
baby.
the team too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they bring gifts for the team too.
Yeah.
Yes, they come bearing gifts,
Yeah,
baby.
it's a Smokehouse, baby. You know?
So, think I ain't gonna wear mine?
Yeah, you gotta return the love some kind of way now. And look, when y'all wear it now, you know I need to pick now.
Man, we gonna tag you, man.
That's part of my promo game now.
You
You know
gonna be
what I'm
like,
saying?
man, look at him, man, because I'm gonna be tagging,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? Because when your people see you wearing, they might want something.
I'm gonna wear it to death.
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually get some more. You know what I'm saying? So I can show my support.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's how we
1000%.
supposed to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you gonna turn us up?
Yeah.
Before we get out of here?
Yeah, we're gonna go out in this thing. We're gonna go up.
All the way up.
For a minute, you know what I'm saying? Inspiration.
Y'all, look, we gotta shout out the rest of our sponsors. So, These Delicious Treats and More. Hit her up for the chocolate covered strawberries, the infused berries. She's doing candy covered strawberries now, just like the candy
Man,
covered
them things
grapes.
blessed.
I mean, y'all, hit her up.
Man, for
And
real, man,
These
so good.
Delicious Treats and More on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you so much, Harriet Gibson. Shout out to Reggie Anderson and Jacqueline over there at R&J Discount Liquors, y'all. 3188 West Northside Drive next to Food Depot. Y'all go over there and holler at Reggie. Tell him Foxxy sent you. He got the best prices in town. Thank you so much, Reggie. Who else am I missing, y'all? Who? Ebony Jones, Sweet Marie, luxury bath and body commodities. Thank you so much, Ebony. Y'all hit her up for all your bath and body needs. She got you. She's on Instagram at Shop Sweet Marie. You can also reach her at www.sweetmarie.com. Thank you so much, Ebony Jones. Who? Oh, yeah. Speaking of events, y'all, February the 5th is going down the Foxxy Chronicles reunion concert. Friday. Red carpet hour will be from 6:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. and the show starts at 8 o'clock. I know you performing right.
It's going down.
Down.
Hey, he done confirmed it on live on the show, so he know he gotta do it
The
now.
sauce will be there.
You can't let me down on your word.
Oh, definitely never do that.
Okay. Y'all, we are going to try to have some early bird special tickets. We're working on that, but we'll let y'all know about that as those details occur. But they won't be for long. They won't be for long. After that, baby, you already know you gotta pay.
It's up.
I don't know what they doing.
Man, I already said it's up.
So I would advise you to get your early bird ticket, baby. I'm telling you. That's all I'm gonna say on it. That's all I'm gonna speak on it. It's gonna be an epic event.
I'm coming to
Definitely gonna want to be in the place.
Man, hell no, I can't get you nothing.
Definitely want to be in the place, man. You hear me? Don't miss out. That's all I'm saying on it. All donations are accepted. Y'all know they for the show. All donations are welcome, man. Send them in. Cash at me, $, FOXXY, FIT. That's $Foxxy. Hey, it's all for the show, man. Stop playing with me. I be trying to tell y'all. Shout out to my team, man. I can't make this thing happen without my team. I love my team, man. These some good people. Sharita, you know, my girl, man. Rooster Black on production. He always running this thing on production, man. Me and him go at it every day about production, but we still get it done.
Yeah, we fight.
Shout out to Jonathan Highland, man. We know you at work, Jonathan. We know you at work. You got bills to pay, but we know you will be here if you could. So shout out to my team, man. I appreciate y'all. I really do. Who? Well, shut up. Shout out to Catch a Vibe,
Catch a
man.
Catch a
Yeah,
Vibe.
Catch a Vibe. Catch a Vibe.
Catch a vibe.
Catch a Vibe will be doing our red carpet hour.
Boy, y'all don't want to miss the
Foxxy
interview with
Chronicles
them.
Reunion concert, so they gonna be the first ones y'all see when y'all get here.
And
Y'all
they good
make sure
people.
y'all stop by the red carpet and chop it up with them. Get your picture taken with the Foxxy Chronicles backdrop. I mean, y'all, hey, pull out your best outfits. Don't pull out the one that you be wearing every time you go out. Please go buy something new for this concert, y'all. I would
Man,
hate
listen,
to come
man.
in here.
Oh, good.
I hate to come in here and,
We don't have nobody
see,
here
and see
talking about
4 or
folks.
5 people with the same outfit on. Come on, y'all. Y'all got to do better than that. This is an event. Go buy
drip
something.
session.
Go buy
It's a drip
something new.
session.
Get your drip on. Got to come dripping that night.
Yeah.
Gonna be some drip up in here, baby.
Yeah, it's going down.
Yeah. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. I appreciate all the love and all the support. Scottie Pimpen, man, thank you for swinging down.
Man, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you for having me, man.
I really
It's an
enjoyed
honor
this
and a
interview.
blessing.
I really
appreciate
did. Now turn us up, man.
Yeah, let's get it. Let's
Turn
get it.
us up.
It's boss mode
Got
time.
these gifts, baby. Shoot.
Yeah. Talk to him, Drevo. Boss mode. Scottie Pimpen. Foxxy Chronicles. It's going down. The player way is forever. Yeah. At the bottom. Yeah. I'm up now. Hey, all of us have been through something. You know what I'm saying? The most important thing to do is bounce back. You know what I'm saying? Listen to the ball to the south. I was down, now I'm up like the stars. I done made it through the pain and I done healed all my scars. Overcame all the doubt when they tried to count me out. When obstacles was in my way, I just found another route. I didn't worry about my friends when they didn't show me love. Kept my mind on my ends and shed tears, sweat, and blood. Put it all on the line and I never looked back. I had dreams in my mind, I have in everything I lack and more. So I poured my heart into my every move. My mind state was to win so I could never lose. I kept my eyes on the prize so I could realize the fruits of my labor from all the compromise. Hard work and sacrifice to have a better life. If I had to do it over, I would do it twice. I got up, knocked off the dust when I fell down. Then let the struggle break my spirit, so I'm up now. Yeah, up now, cause I'm up now. Yeah, up now, up now. Southside, let me do the Southside. Yeah. Check it. All I know is hustle hard to get a bigger check. I can't get enough success. I want the most and nothing less. I'm putting plans and putting motion on $1 million mission. Making something out of nothing with my mind like a magician. Wishing upon a star, I'm working to make it happen. I hustle and grind for real. You hating, waiting, and capping. My third eye is open. I'm seeing a bigger picture. Success is much more than sex, drugs, and liquor. I got fire and desire. Ain't talking Rick James, inspired to rise higher. For the fortune, not the fame, ain't a game, but I'm still making plays. Trying to win. Want more even though I'm better than I ever been. I'ma be legendary by any means necessary. Setbacks I run into will only be temporary. The hustle will never stop. To the grind I made a vow. Committed to my dreams, so I'm up now. Yeah. Talk to him, Dre-Bo. Yeah, E4 on the track. Boss mode. Available on all platforms. Stream and purchase. Hit us up at www.lovecityplayers.com. It's Scottie Pimpen. Shout out to Felicia in the Foxxy Chronicles crew. It's going down in a major way. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. We up, baby. It's the Smokehouse, baby. Shout out to the whole Smokehouse entertainment family. You know what I'm saying? Love City, the Dirty Delta, the Jack, the Coast, North Mississippi, East West. You know what I'm talking about? It's Mississippi, baby. Let me do my intro. Yeah. Trying to chase. Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, y'all cut that check from Mississippi quick. Playing.
Stop playing with us, man. Before we get out of here, I want to send a shout out to Quando Wade.
Yeah.
Y'all see that Bag Baby Entertainment? Yeah, Bag Baby Entertainment.
Everybody can be a bag baby.
Foxxy represent Quando. You know, represent, baby. Yo, Quando will be our opening performer for the Foxxy Chronicles reunion concert. That's my 16-year-old, man. Y'all know Quando doing big things, so we got to give it up for Quando and come out here and support, man. We're going to get him in here and let him do his thing, because, you know, we got to be grown folks, too. So, but yeah, shout out to Bag Baby Entertainment, man. I had to let you know, Quando. Thank you. We wearing it, baby. We represent.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming out.
Mighty.
Tell the people how they can get in contact with you.
Man, you can hit us on social media on Facebook, Smokehouse Entertainment, or Scottie Pimpen, SCOTTIEPIMPEN. That's as in Pimp My Pen. You can reach me on Instagram at Smokehouse Entertainment or Scottie Pimpen LCP. And on Twitter, it's Smokehouse ENT and Scottie Pimpen 55. You know what I'm saying? It's mighty.
Alright. Yo, if you would like to be a part of the studio audience, hit me up, let me know. The show is being held at Designers Grill. Yeah. Give y'all the real name. So now y'all know what time it is for real. Yeah. So if you want to be a part of the studio audience, hit me up and let me know. We will be incorporating the studio audience with the show. If you would like to ask the guests any questions, you can ask questions from the studio audience. So if you want to be a part of it, let me know. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Who we got? Thursday. Who we got, y'all? God, we got so many people. Oh, Thursday. 6:30, we got Murder Man. Yeah. So y'all make sure y'all tune in for that.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope.
Murder Man. Oh Lord.
And then let me do this. Thursday, y'all, at 6:30 we got Murder Man, and after that at 8 o'clock we got Made Life Gooby gonna be swinging down on the Fox Cage.
I told you, everybody, somebody be on here.
Okay.
So y'all make sure y'all tune in for that. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, Scottie Pimpen.
One time, Scottie Pimpen. Yeah, baby.
I appreciate you.